Hello guys, welcome to Fusion Flames, and this is Best Team Meganium. Now, we haven't had a Best Team video in a long time, so, well, let's continue. So, the first and the most obvious member of this team is Meganium. Now, Meganium is your starter, and Grass being not so good in Johto, it's not all that good. Now it has good defenses, so we are gonna be a bit more focused on stall. So let's go. But its moveset is garbage. Would really like to tell you that. Now here's its moveset. We have Cut, which we get in the Ilex Forest for rescuing the Farfetch. Now by the way, I'm gonna be using HMs on this because you're gonna need HMs in the end. It's before Gen 6. You're gonna need HMs. Next would be Synthesis, heals half of its health, level up move, great. Petal Dance, now this is the best grass type move Meganium can get. There's nothing else. Yeah, so we're gonna have to go with this. Next in the list would be Rock Smash. Another HM, you can get it on Route 36. So, well, there's nothing much to talk about Rock Smash. Next is Fearow. Now, all those people who have played Johto earlier might have seen this coming because Fearow is very good. You get it very early on Route 33. It's the best bird. It has lots of coverage. Now, you can get Kenya the Fearow, which is Kenya the Spearow, which turns into Fearow actually, but that one's also great. You can later, swap it out because for Bugsy, you're gonna actually need Fearow. So, it is clearly a physical attacker with 100 speed and 90 attack. Let's look at the moveset. What are we waiting for? We have Fly, another HM, but not that bad a move, especially if you become invincible for a turn and then you attack with 90 base power. Not that bad. Now, Return is the best normal type move there is in a game. I'm like, seriously, 102 base power at max friendship, which you're gonna eventually get it, and along with stab it becomes way more powerful. U-turn is great bug type coverage, which really helps considering all the plethora of psychic and dark types. It also switches you back into your team, so it's overall pretty good. Now you're not gonna keep using Fly all the time. Seriously, it's a 2-turn move. Who's gonna use Fly all the time? So we're gonna go with Drill Peck. Drill Peck's another great flying type level up move, which is pretty good. Next here we have Slowbro. Now Slowbro, you can get it as a Slowpoke in Slowpoke Well before the second gym. Now it is a good defensive backbone of the team, and it counters Chuck's whole team easily. So I like this. And I also like this one because of the psychic type. I will use it over Lapras if I get the chance, because Lapras is way tougher to get. Yeah, that was my explanation. Nevertheless, you can tell me in the comments what would you use as your surfer, Lapras or Slowbro? I mean Slowbro. Slowbro has good defenses, I had told you earlier. They are actually pretty good. 110 defense and 80 special defense. Also nothing to scoff at with 100 special attack. Actually 100 special attack is good. 75 base attack is not something to scoff at. Now its move pool would be Surf, which is an HM but the best water type move there is. Like, it's just great. You're gonna use it if you are doing a playthrough. Next is Ice Beam. Now ice type coverage is basically what every water type needs. Seriously. Now Ice Beam, you get it in the game corner, 10,000 coins. You can use Blizzard instead, but Ice Beam still not bad. Next is Psychic. Psychic is a great psychic type stab move for Slowbro, which is a psychic type. Next is Slack Off, heals half of your health. I had said earlier, or I might have said earlier, that this is gonna be more of a stall focused team, and I'm trying to stay true to that. Next in this team would be Hitmonchan. Now I considered this over other fighting types because it learns all the punches as level up. I mean, this thing's great. It has good attack, great special defense for a fighting type, and mediocre speed and bearable defense. Now you're never gonna use that special attack, so we should just leave that and look at its moveset. Its moveset is Fire Punch, which is great coverage, Thunder Punch, which is again great coverage. I mean, seriously, it gets all these as level up moves. It's gonna be great. Close Combat. This is one of the best fighting type moves because it lowers your defense and special defense and not something else that's gonna lower your power. I mean, if you're never gonna get hit by anything, those defenses are not gonna matter, right? And the last one would be Bullet Punch because you're gonna need priority. Now please tell me in the comments if you would have considered Mach Punch instead of Bullet Punch. Now that was a tough decision for me. Next is Steelix, staying true to the stall and defensive part. Now Steelix can be found in the Cliff Cave, or you can just trade it to evolve it using an Onyx, which you can catch pretty early. But we are not counting trade evolution, so catch it in the Cliff Cave. You won't have to rely on someone else. Now it has a great typing that counters Dragon, but just don't use it against player. Just don't. Its defense is great. All other stats are okay. Well, the attack you're gonna need, special defenses, meh, but it's great. Its typing is very great. Also its defense. Its moveset is gonna be Earthquake, which is a great ground type move. Everything needs to use. Every ground type Pokemon needs to use. Its TM can be found in the Victory Road, but it's just great. Next is Ice Fang. Now you're gonna have to go to the move reminder to make Steelix learn Ice Fang, but seriously, it learns all the fangs. Ice one would be the best considering you have to fight Lance as your last battle. Next is Rock Slide. Now Rock Slide, it's a great rock type move, but seriously, most of the time you're gonna send Steelix out to consider or counter Bug or Flying types, mostly those types which are weak to rock. So Rock Slide is actually pretty good here. And the last is Strength, which is a nature. That's it. Now the next Pokemon in this list is Mismagius. Now this one is a bit controversial, as you can say. I mean, I considered this over Ampharos. You can tell me in the comments if I should have used just Ampharos, but I went with Mismagius here. No problem, your call, your team. After all, you're gonna make it when you play. Its stats are actually pretty great, considering 105 speed and 105 special attack. It's a special sweeper basically. It's a special sweeper of the team, considering that not much in this team is all that fast except for Fearow and Mismagius here. Now Mismagius evolves from Misdreavus, which can be found in the Cliff Cave. Now its moveset is actually pretty good, considering Thunderbolt, which is great electric type coverage. Now you can get it in the game corner for 10,000 coins, or you can just use Shockwave or Thunder instead. Your call, but Thunderbolt is better than them. If you are not willing to grind though, you can use the other ones. There is Shadow Ball, which is good ghost type stab. I mean, seriously, this is great. Next is Dark Pulse. Now Dark Pulse is also awesome dark type coverage that you're gonna need against other ghosts or psychic types. You can just use Shadow Ball, but who cares? Dark Pulse is also pretty useful. And the last is Psybeam. This is good psychic type coverage and a good level up move that Misdreavus learns as she levels up. After using the stone, you're not gonna learn any move. After all, another thing that Misdreavus learns Power Gem, but at a really high level. So most probably you're not gonna go there, but Power Gem is another cool option to consider. And with that, friends, the best team is... Oh, tell me, who did you think was good or should have been replaced Tell me in the comments. I'll be waiting. Like, share and subscribe. It helps more than you think.